Good morning, guys. It's 11:28, so good morning. Sorry, like I had to make sure that it's not the afternoon. Well, today, guys, what's my discussion for today? It's called gratitude. Okay. Today I was driving into the strip today. Okay, I dropped my mom off at her work near the Wynn Casino. So I drove to my other job interview. Finished that, got out, and I noticed that like, oh man, you know, this has been Vegas like that. Okay, your cars, what call this, it's gonna get smudged a little bit because of rainfall or dust. Okay, and you're like, that guy's not scratched to that because I don't want anything to scratch my car. So I was pissed because you know why, I have a clean car. Now we call it a bird. There's a bird dropping it, and now we call it. You're like, man, I need a break. Okay, this past few weeks have been a break. Okay, I need a break because it's been a rough week. Today, that my interview went well, but I had to go back in another interview because they had to cut off the time because something like a meeting came up with in between the interview. So I was like, you know what? I'll come back. So I decided to come back another time. But it's one of those days that you really gets to you because you have everything lined up. Then something came up. Okay, like my mother needed to ride to work because my father was not feeling well because he's sleeping right now because he never slept last night. So I decided to give my mom a ride. And good thing Vegas is so small like that. I can every which way you go, there's always you'll reach that place in 10 minutes. So I reached my interview. It's all the way out the other side, the south side of the strip. So like my mom worked on the north side of the strip in Las Vegas, but my interview was in the south side. Got to the south side. Okay, got there. And as I said, that interview was cut short. So then I noticed there's a bird dropping in my car. Pissed off. I got a call like that from my friend of mine that he needs something like that. So I need to drive all the way back up north of that to address what I needed to bring back because paperwork. So I was driving home. You're like, son of a bitch, that what's this is a bad start in the day. But today I'm grateful because God told me one thing. He said, if you need to go to your interview, try this way. It's faster than GPS. Not just I came in my brain. So I decided to take the strip go to my interview instead of taking the freeway because uh, Las Vegas it works in the freeway system. So you can go anywhere on the freeway and drop yourself anywhere, like a circle. I decided to take the straight and narrow road to go there. So after the interview, I went back home and I was driving by the freeway entrance. The freeway entrance I was supposed to use to come out from Las Vegas North, from the strip, because there's a freeway going there, okay, and it links up to the place where I used to, there's a freeway, exit straight to the job interview, and I was supposed to take that exit, but somehow like that I tried a different way. When I got back, driving home, after the interview, I saw a horrible car accident. We call this two cars totaled, and I saw fire engines there, and it was a terrible sight. Ambulances, and you get this, then okay, my car is due. I just bought a car. Then you're just thinking, you know, this much of that in that car doesn't, is insignificant. I got my health. I'm alive. And we call this, but most of all, I did not die. So what I call this, guys, I know your days, this week has been rough for you. What happened with gratitude? It's not, yeah, I know, and everything doesn't go your way, but that's the design of it. God has a way of saying to you, hey, you know what? There's some things that you can't control. I'm protecting you from it. So that's the thing. And somehow like that, we call this, I survived, somehow like that, that today, somehow like I got home, sat down, was study a little bit of the Mormon book, and study for my insurance exam. But most of all, I decided to want to do one thing, be grateful. Sometimes we're not grateful, guys, because the reason is that, in our everyday lives, you gotta go here, you gotta go there. You don't notice things around you. You don't even stop to smell the flowers. So always be grateful. Be grateful like I live in Vegas. Be grateful to have a place to hang out. Be grateful that you guys have a job. I know it's not a good job, but sometimes, but it's a job. But be grateful at what you have. And sometimes nothing goes in your way. It's supposed to happen that way. Because you know why? If everything goes your way all the time, it won't matter. Okay, guys. I'll see you later. I'll do a second video for you later. So letting you know, have a nice day. Be safe out there. And sometimes with that, this friction in home life and friction at work, let it go. Because you know why? There's always, just remember one thing. It could be worse. Okay? There's also a video that also do those, a classmate of mine, okay? His name is Romel Aguila. Okay, he's a classmate in the Philippines. Good, healthy guy, really healthy guy, tall guy, handsome guy for his age, for being 50 like that. He's happy guy, happy-go-lucky guy. He's healthy, looks younger than me, and guess what? He passed away in COVID. See? And guess what? He had no health problems. He had nothing going on with him. He has a happy family, but it just happens. It's the reason it was time. So be grateful you have your time here on Earth. Sometimes that we don't, because we expect a lot of stuff. Sometimes we get annoyed with little stuff, but try not to. It's not, we call this, you never know. You close your eyes, you open your eyes to that, and then, you find out like that. You're somewhere else to that, saying, you know what? You look back on the Earth like, man, I didn't appreciate my time down there.